8 weeks to go until 2025, and we're looking at what can we actually do to change our lives between now and the 1st of January 2025. So when you're trying to make changes, we put a lot of effort into, watching videos, getting motivation, working out how we can make our life the good life. But in the process, are you ignoring your dreams? And what I mean by that is, are you so focused on trying to get motivated and trying to change what you're doing that you're not actually putting in place the right actions to get to those dreams? Or have you not defined those dreams? Or are you ignoring them or forgetting them or pushing them back that they can't happen? I myself fell into this trap when I put so much effort and emphasis on doing courses and watching videos about how to be motivated and how to be more positive that I lost track of what were the dreams that I was trying to achieve. I, nearly 50, wanted to, since my 20s, have a business of my own and start to create my own income. I was so focused on trying to get a good life that I didn't work towards doing that business. I sort of got off track and tried to just focus my attention on doing courses about how to change a life rather than doing the things that I actually need to do to change my life. So one of the things that happens to us when we're looking for changes is we spend a lot of time thinking things don't go well for me or things always go bad for me. And we lose our faith and our belief in ourselves that we are these smart, capable people who can achieve great things. But we put so much effort and energy on the negative things that have happened or the things that have happened in our past, and we focus so much on that, and we try and fix those problems from the past rather than put our efforts into what will make our future better. So when we do take actions, they're temporary or they don't work, and we push ourselves back into nothing ever changes for me, and we go back to trying to fix that part of our lives instead of trying to fix the future part of our lives. So today we're going to look at the 4 different tactics that you can employ to be able to get to your good life. So if you are one of these people that has put a lot of focus on the negative and on the past, and you're really trying to work out how to make these changes happen into the future, we're going to go through the 4 main focuses that you should work on now through to the end of the year, because these are the things that are internal to you that will help you take the actions that you want to take in 2025. So the first one is always going to be our mindset. We must put a focus on building up our beliefs in ourselves, trying to eliminate the self-doubt we have, the self-judgment that we have, and we need to start to feed into our mind these images of that better future and try and remove those negative images from the past. And you've probably seen in your own life, if something negative has happened to you, it is really easy to relive that in your mind and feed yourself images and pictures and rehab those conversations over and over and over again. And they're not helping you move forward because you've got to let those go. And it's really hard to focus on this better life with better outcomes when that's the images that you keep feeding into yourself. One of the ways you can get rid of some of that negative stuff is to allow it to come in, say, yes, that happened. There's nothing I can change about that. And just picture shrinking it down in your mind and shunting it away, and straight away replacing it with an image of something that would be better into the future. So like we've talked about before here, your brain doesn't know the difference between what is a real image and what is a fake image. So if you let those negative things come in, rather than rehab that conversation that you've had and hurt yourself again by reliving it all and reliving the emotions, just shrink it down, shunt it out, and plant in there a new image of something that would be better into your future. And it doesn't have to be related to what that negative image was. It just has to be something about something positive into your future. And this will help you build up the belief in yourself that your future is better and your future can be brighter. So the second one that we really need to look at is trust. And this is the trust in ourselves that we have our own best interests in mind. I often find that when we talk to other people, and if you're a person like me that has hired coaches over the years, I've often found that it takes a while to build trust in the conversation that you're having with them. So if you've got limited money to spend on a coach, you don't tell them everything. And you are the only person that is going to know the entire story and everything about you. And if you trust yourself to sort through all of those emotions and to make better decisions for yourself, and you believe that you have the ability to make the best decisions for yourself and put trust in yourself, it will be much easier for you to move forward into your good life. The third one we're going to talk today is value. And this is the value that you place on your own skills, your own capability, and your own self-worth, all the things that you've achieved, all the competency that you have. You have to learn to put the value of what you can do and what you can create and what your skills are at the top of the list. A lot of us can't talk up our achievements. We can't say, oh, look what I did, that was great, because we're so focused on the negative. To be able to shift yourself into a forward-looking place, you have to make everything that you've done, every achievement that you've made, the most valuable thing to you. It will drastically increase your self-worth and make it so much easier for you to take steps forward, particularly if you're doing things that are very different to what you're doing now. And the fourth one we're going to look at is honesty. This is going to sound really weird, but we are not always honest with ourselves. When we start to bring in positive emotions and we say, oh, look what I did, you sometimes start to lie to yourself and diminish those achievements, because even in your own mind, you don't want to brag about it. And so you tend to not be honest with yourself about what you've done and how great you are and all those things that you can achieve in your life. We also have to be honest about what we want to do going towards the future. I myself wanted to write a book, and I always told myself whenever that came up, I'd say, oh, I can't write. I'm not a good writer, so I'm not going to do that. And I let it disappear into the background. Again, another ignored dream that I had. And so if I was really honest with myself about what I wanted, which was to write a book and which was to do this kind of business, speak on camera, another one that I thought I couldn't do. If you allow yourself to be honest, not just with what you want to do, but the feelings that you have, it will be so much easier to let go of those things from the past and start looking firmly towards the future. So what you need to do while you run out 2024 is focus on these 4 things. These things in your mindset, shifting the belief into yourself, having trust in your own ability to make decisions and make changes for the future, be honest about what you really want, and raise the value of what you've done in the past to take it through to the future. You will be miles ahead of where you would normally be at the end of the year when you go into new year, new me, because these things will then flow through to the actions that you will take. I've put these 4 concepts into a workbook called Preparing for Change. And you can get that from the link below. If you're looking for free resources and weekly guidance on how to move your life to a better place, you can also sign up to the newsletter in the link below. And I'll see you in the next video.